Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for coming to the official launch of the We Movement, wemovement.org. We're going to start out with Mr. Tom Loker, who's going to address you. He is the creator and founder of We.
The core to this is looking out across the world and seeing that people need help. And with the current situation in the economy, both federally and in the state, if people are going to get help, it's going to take more than just what we can do as governments to do it. It's going to take us to redecide how we're going to work with each other, how we're going to help each other. So the We Movement has come out of a philosophy. You're going to hear a little bit more about that as the morning goes on. But the core of the We Movement is to help coordinate benefits in the areas of healthcare, financial services, housing, legal guidance, youth programs, and education in a way that takes individual contributions and matches them with people in need. I'd like to start and introduce to you a woman that has a beautiful voice. She has a tremendous stage presence. And most importantly, she has a passionate commitment to helping others. She has toured with people like Clint Black, Sugar Land, Tim McGraw, and Taylor Swift. Her debut album, Trying to Be Me, placed her as one of music's rising stars. But it's her commitment to helping others through organizations like the National Guard Youth Foundation, and now with the We Movement, that shows she isn't just a rising star, she blazes as bright as the sun. She hosts her own TV show called True Country, which is available at www.truecountrytv.tv. Without any further ado, let me ask you to welcome Laura Bryant.
Last night I was having dinner with Tom and my manager Roger and Cherie. And Tom asked me, he said, "Laura, what is it about the We Movement that you love?" And I said, "Well, when my father was alive, he always said, to give back and help people, sweetie." And that's something that has always stuck in my heart, near and dear. And to me, the We Movement does just that. It brings people together. And especially during these tough economic times, we all got to stick together and help each other out, don't we? And with the We Movement, it brings people together who have things to offer, like a good, a product, or service. Whether it's legal services, or housing, or textbooks, youth programs, healthcare, anything you can do. And it brings people who have things that they need together. And through a wonderful organization, the Ramsell Holding Corporation has kindly donated the Help for You online networking program that we are allowed to use. Thank you so much. The We Movement uses this Help for You organization to get to these people and bring people who have things to offer and people who need them together. And we are so honored today to have the president and CEO of this wonderful corporation, Mr. Eric Flowers.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning. You know, I like the story about your messaging from your father. Really, there's a parallel there, because really to understand what the We Movement symbolizes to Ramsell Holding Corporation, you have to know a little bit about our history. My father started the company back in 1964. He started in business in East Oakland, minority community, blue collar, and before he opened his doors for business, he talked to his mom back in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and said, "I'm getting ready to do this. I'm getting ready to open up shop." And a woman with a third grade education gave him a pearl of wisdom that has carried on and still is quite visible in our organization today. The point that she made is always give back to the community, particularly the community that brings you your livelihood. Our business has primarily been in healthcare, and going through all the debates around healthcare reform and the constant back and forth, us versus them in terms of Republicans, Democrats, I don't know what party I want to be affiliated with, we really stopped and looked ourselves in the mirror and said that, we need to do something. We need to develop something that's going to make a difference, be a resource that the communities can use, that doesn't really lock them up, but really opens them up and empowers them.